Hello, welcome back to another meal prep. Another Sunday where I'm prepping for the week and prepping meals for my husband. I am making mangoneadas here. What these are is a Mexican icy mango sweet and sour popsicle-like thing. I don't know what else to say about it, guys. I used 4 mangoes. Well, I used 8 in total, but each blender or each time I blended, I put 4 mangoes in there, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's about 3 to 4 cups. I don't know, guys. I didn't measure. It was just 4 mangoes. And then I used about 3/4 cups of sugar. And it was a cup and a half of water. So yeah, I'm adding more sugar here, but I ended up doing that much. And then it needs to be not too runny, not too thick. Taste it as you go. And then we're gonna put chamoy in these cups, and then we're gonna add some tajin, and then you just pour the mixture in there, and it's very self-explanatory. It's a pretty thick mixture, so you can put the popsicle sticks in there right away. So this will be good for my husband, my kids, whatever, visitors, and it's just great to have on hand. I made them and they're good. And here I'm making some orange water. You basically squeeze fresh oranges into anything. Just make sure you put about an inch of the orange freshly squeezed, and then whatever you're pouring it in, half of it is water, and then you add the sugar to your liking, and then you add ice, and then you have orange water for days. We love it here. Yum. So I am doing things in the order that I actually am doing things this day. So here I have boiling water that I'm adding 2 cups of jasmine rice that I wish I would have washed because this came out a little sticky. I'm making jasmine lemon rice, lemon cilantro lemon, whatever it's called. So I added the zest of a lemon, a whole lemon juice, and some cilantro. And I should have, and I threw all this in there when it's done. So now I'm making black beans because I'm going to be making chicken bowls for my husband's lunch. 2 cups of black beans, a bay leaf, water, and you put the lid on 50 minutes on manual. We are moving on to the chicken for the chicken bowls. We have a tablespoon of garlic powder, tablespoon of pepper, tablespoon of brown sugar, a tablespoon of oregano, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of cinnamon, tablespoon of paprika, tablespoon of chili powder, and you put a little bit of orange, freshly squeezed orange to make a paste. And yes, I dry my chicken because the rub sticks on there a lot better. And I just rub it all down, and this is going to go in the grill later. And this is going to be for my chicken bowls that are going to go for my husband's lunch. So I let them marinate for about 3 hours. Now this is going to be our lunch today and possibly the next day. I squeezed a whole orange in there. It's 2 chicken breasts. I'm putting in there some onion, herb, Miss Dash, seasoning, this stuff. And some of the seasonal goes right in there because the dash doesn't have any salt. That's seasonal is not the best thing ever. I was about to, mix it with my hands, but then I was like, no, people are watching. Now I'm moving on to, I'm also going to be making him some like Mexican style ranchera meat, whatever you want to call it, with beans and rice as well. I don't know, guys. It's just a certain cut of meat that I don't even know what it's called. I cut it into cubes, put in the same dish that I originally got the meat from. Put some of this mozzarella stuff seasoning on there. I added a little bit of vinegar because I think it tenderizes your meat. And then I add a little bit of salt. As you can see, there goes my hand. Oops, salt. And that's it. And here I am making what I'm going to use for that ranchera meat. I just have onion, a serrano, and tomato. If you don't like heat, don't add the serrano. If you like more heat, add more serrano. You do you. And tomato. You can seed the tomato, you can peel the tomato, you do whatever you want with the tomato. I'm not going to eat it. You're going to eat it. And here we are making a pico de gallo for our chicken bowls. Very simple pico de gallo. Tomato, lemon, cilantro, onion. Cut it up, put it in there. I don't put a lot of lemon in there because it tends to get like weird after a few days. And this is going to go with my husband. He leaves for the whole week for work, and he's just going to be taking these and warming them up throughout the week. So this goes on the side. It's pico, so it's going to go on the side. But are you guys proud of me? I have a clean shirt on. And okay, some onion go in there too. And then as you can see, I'm just gonna add like a little bit of lemon, and then I add a pinch of salt. And then I put it to the side. I am recording everything as I go. Okay, the cupcakes. So these were so good, guys. So good. I'm looking for the recipe. Okay, so it's gonna be a cup of, I'm trying to like do this thing on the side, and then I'm like, nope, that doesn't work. So then I go on and doing it the other way. It's gonna call for a cup of shredded carrots. So there's the cup. These were so good, you guys. And then you blend 1 3/4 cup of oat flour. That's what's going in right now. Guys, my mouth is watering. And then baking powder, where is it? 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, a little bit of cinnamon, and then you just mix. Those are your dry ingredients. And then guys, I did this little plate on the side because it says that you have to warm up the coconut oil. Obviously, I had a brain fart because my coconut oil was completely melted, so I didn't have to do whatever, guys. Just put it in the other darn bowl where all the wet ingredients are if your oil is like liquid already. I don't know if that makes any sense. So it's 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of applesauce, half a cup of freshly squeezed orange juice, and the zest of 2 oranges, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, and then 1 cup of shredded carrots goes at the end. Yes, I said that pretty fast because I'm like reading it. I ended up adding cranberries to this mixture. These were so good, guys. Like some walnuts in there would have been wonderful, some pecans. Like I said, I added cranberries. There goes that bowl that I'm telling you, I had a total brain fart. So you're supposed to like put everything, like if your coconut oil tends to get hard. So it's just saying like put it on a bowl and then like warm it up and stuff. But my whole brain was not working. My oil was completely melted because it is 100 degrees over here right now. So there was no need for me to like, whatever. I already explained myself. So then you just mix the dry with the wet with the dry, however you want to do it. And then you throw apparently a whole pound of it on the table. But nope, we're not wasting anything. We're putting it right in the bowl. But don't worry, you're not going to eat it. So don't worry about germs. So there goes the cranberries in the bowl. I'm tired of talking, guys. So then you just fold in the carrots. So that's what I'm doing. I'm folding them in with the cranberries. Guys, you guys can add whatever you want. I really missed some walnuts in here. These are so, like, I cannot express how good these were. If you don't have orange juice, you could probably use like pineapple juice. So then you spray your pans. 12 of them came out perfectly. So in 350 degrees, I think they took about 25 minutes, close to 30. Not sure. I suck at saying exact things. So yeah. Okay, so so I'm sitting here looking at, guys, the chicken burnt. It burnt. I'm like trying to figure out like what the Haiti am I gonna do now? So I'm like trying to take off the burnt spots. You guys, it happens. It's okay. It's all right. We're gonna survive. So now I'm working on my ranchera meat. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add some oil. I'm gonna add some minced garlic. Can you guys see my dog's tail in the back? Okay, so then you add the meat. I'm just throwing that away, guys. So then you add the meat, and I let that sit covered on low for a few minutes. Now I'm gonna make some carrots. These containers I got from, I think, Walmart. They're called like yogurt containers or whatever from Rubbermaid. I don't recommend them. They're a little flimsy. But you know, I'm gonna deal with them. And then we put ranch in here in the little plate that goes on the top. And it's closed, and I didn't catch when I opened it and put the ranch. But yeah, I put ranch in their carrots. And he's gonna be taking that to work too. So now we're back over here. The liquid has dried, and the meat is pretty tender. So now we add the onion and the serranos that we cut earlier. And I also ended up adding a little bit of cilantro and the tomato, and then I added a little bit of water, and then we're gonna close this so everything can tenderize in there. So now we're gonna build our bowls. What am I doing here? Oh, and there's a tape. Yes, you best believe I'm gonna tape the condiments to my husband's bowl. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So we put the cilantro lime rice on the bottom. What am I doing? Am I doing the bowls? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm doing the chicken bowls. We do the black beans that we did earlier. They were so yummy and delicious. And then we're going to put in there the burnt chicken. My poor husband. It happens, guys. I'm doing 1,000 things. I'm throwing chicken to my dog. I'm doing 1,000 things at once. And here's the pico that goes on the side that's going to go taped to the top. Yes and amen. That's why I have the tape right there, ready for me to cut it and tape it onto his bowl. Or else he just won't eat it. And then I had made some salsa the day before, so I just threw that in there too for him to have with his chicken bowls. If I don't tape it on there, guys, he won't eat it. He'll be like, oh, I forgot, I didn't know I went with them, so I have to put everything like together, or I end up coming, he ends up sending everything back home. So again, cilantro lime rice onto the bowl again. My poor husband, he's going to be eating cilantro lime rice and beans for 4 days. I was tired this day, guys. He's such a sweetheart. He's like, as long as you make me food, it doesn't matter. But I was just so tired. I didn't feel like doing meal prep. But here, look at how good that looks. Oh my gosh. He actually had that today and he said it was really good. The ranchera meat. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's what it's called. I don't know. Just, you call it whatever you want. That's what I call it. So those are done. And then I'm going to also cut up some mango for him with some tajin, so he can have that. I like to leave the peel on because he likes it with the peel on. And it actually lasts longer with the peel on. That's what he's told me. So that's what I do. And I put some tajin on some of the baggies, because he enjoys it with tajin. So, and you see that Tupperware in the back? That's where his cupcakes are gonna go. I'm tired of talking, guys. And there are the cupcakes. Thank you for watching, you guys. These were really, really good. They were such a big hit. I hope you liked the inspiration this week. Goodbye.